WIFO FM in Jesup. Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO 105.5 FM. It is now time for the world famous Butch and Bob Show, brought to you by First Southern Bank, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and O'Quinn & Associates.
Hi, I'm Mandy Yeomans.
And I'm Raymond Brown with First Southern Bank. As your locally owned community bank, we're here to help our community grow. Our customers are why we are here. You can tell we want your business.
We offer all types of deposit products, personal and business. We have fast, efficient service, and yes, we have online banking too. I'm sure we have an account to fit your needs. Stop by or call us at 912-588-1010 and see how First Southern Bank can help you.
We're FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to barbecue, Van's Barbecue in Jesup is the place to be. A small family-owned business located at 1876 on the Savannah Highway. Van's Barbecue has lunch and dinner specials. Stop by or call to make an order. The number to call, 427-3358. Van's Barbecue's new manager is Sarah Van. Van's Barbecue offers potato salad, coleslaw, baked beans, and don't forget their delicious mac and cheese. Also, check out their shrimp plates, the best in town. Yes, when it comes to the barbecue, head to Van's Barbecue, locally owned and operated. Stop by and tell them the Big Dog sent you. Once again, the number to order, 427-3358.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
Are you looking for an insurance company that you can call and talk to a live person? Are you looking for an insurance company where you can walk in and talk to an agent? Are you looking for an insurance company that offers multiple companies so they can try and get you the best rate? If you said yes to any of these, then you need to call or come by O'Quinn & Associates Insurance Financial Services. We offer multiple companies so we can find the best fit for you. Give us a call at 385-1000 or stop by our office at 212 South First Street right here in Jesup.
The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
World famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO for this fourth day of January. And Bob, how you doing?
I'm good.
You doing good?
Good.
All right.
Life is good.
Life is good. Georgia's the national championship game. Life is good.
Steelers got a chance to make the playoffs. It's all good.
All good. All right. Well, we've got some guests in here this morning. Bob, who do we have?
We got ladies from Hospice in here. We got Kylie McGregor and Kaylee Jones.
Good morning.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
We're doing great.
So Hospice is in here this morning, and y'all talking about some upcoming events that y'all have going on at Hospice of South Georgia.
We sure.
So go ahead, take it away.
All right. Well, first I wanted to start talking about our new thrift store. So in December, we opened our Hospice of South Georgia thrift store. It's called the Hope Chest, and it's located on 177 West Cherry Street. It's the office between Berry Patch and the Strand Cinema. And we, all the funds that we raise in the thrift store go to our hospice house. And the items that we have for sale are home decor, kitchenwares, holiday items, jewelry, purses, candles, and furniture. And right now, you know, we just don't have the space, so we're not accepting clothes donations. But we are accepting all kinds of donations and gently used items. So if you want to donate, you can bring your items to the Hope Chest or our office. And the Hope Chest is open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. from 6 p.m. And all donations are tax deductible. And 100% of the money goes directly back into the hospice house, which is, by the way, still in the process. We are getting very, very, very close. We are ready for it to open. And once it's opened, we will host and invite the community to come out and take a look. We'll have a grand opening for the community to come out and kind of see the inside and kind of get a feel of what the hospice house is all about. And we're also in the process of getting ready to have a grand opening at the Hope Chest as well. So once that is in place, we'll come back to see you two amazing men and let the community know. And let the community know. That will also be open up to the public. And we also have several fundraisers. We are, as soon as Christmas Christmas was over, Kaylee and I have been, at it for this year's upcoming fundraisers. And yesterday we made the announcement our Wayne County Seniors Prom will be held Saturday, April 15th at Under the Chandelier from 5 p.m. to 8. And
y'all had one this past year, is that right?
We did it in
when
September.
Was that?
It was September, but
September. I didn't think it was like April.
I know.
Yeah.
We had the community that we were so excited, and the feedback was amazing. So we just couldn't wait. We wanted to bring it back.
Another senior event put on by Hospice.
Yeah. And the theme this year is Enchantment Under the Sea. So we're really looking forward to that. We've already have some great ideas for decorations, and Elaine at Under the Chandelier is absolutely amazing. So we're excited to have that back there. And if you're not aware of this event, it is to honor Wayne County senior residents who are 65 plus. This night is filled with a walk of fame, a sit-down dinner, live entertainment, dancing, photo ops, and the crowning of a king and queen of the prom. This event will be free for those who are 65 and up. And any guest that would like to attend that's under 65 will have tickets for sale for $10. And all of the money raised that night will go back into Hospice of South Georgia. And it'll go back into our hospice house.
How do you make money of that if it's free for the people 65 and above?
Sponsorships. Donations,
okay.
ticket sales.
Okay.
So, we just want to have a great night. It's such a fun night filled with dancing and a chance for our
I know it was very popular in September. Everybody had a good old time from what I heard.
Well, when I worked at Home Senior Living, I realized, we had an event called, an activity called Walk Down Memory Lane. And I just noticed that about 80% of the residents that live there never went to a prom. And it just kind of tugged at my heartstrings. So I wanted to throw a prom for our Wayne County residents. Mm-hmm. And we had so much fun. I was out there dancing. Dot Thompson was dancing. We were just getting
having a good
down.
old time.
Oh, yeah. It was so much fun. We had
so this is going to be in April, right?
April 15th.
Okay.
We actually had a few senior boys that brought their grandmothers. And it was just... Oh, it was so pretty. Okay. So amazing to watch. So our next event is our raffle run, and that's coming up in May, and I'm going to let our marketing director, Kaylee Jones, talk about that event.
Good morning, Kaylee.
Good morning.
All right, what's going on?
So on May 20th, 2023, we have our 9th annual raffle run. The fee is $20 per bike and $5 per rider. We'll have breakfast and lunch provided for everybody that comes. The registration will open at 8 a.m. and the ride will start at 10 a.m. and we'll leave from our hospice building.
Okay.
There will be several raffle drawings throughout the day. The main event is our cash prize. It's a 50-50 drawing, and it's really exciting. Somebody won, I think, like $800 last year, but they donated it all back, which was really great.
Okay.
But if you would like to come out and have a fun day and raise funds for Hospice of South Georgia, we welcome you, and I will start getting out packets for that soon.
Okay. And that's in May.
That's in May 20th.
Okay, Poker Run Bike Run.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah, and then we also have our Market at Midnight coming up this year. This past time we had it November 5th? Yeah, November 5th, my mom's birthday. And this year I think we're going to put it in the summertime. And we're going to have it at the Wayne County Farmers Market. And this fundraiser is a fun night. We have a live band, dancing, a silent auction, food vending, and we're currently working on the details of this night. So as soon as we get
in the summer, July and August is too hot.
I know. We're working on that. So we're really excited. I believe this year in our silent auction we're going to have a golf cart for a raffle. So that is great, and I can't wait to bid on that one. And our newest fundraiser, this is one that is brand new to Wayne County, and we're really excited to have this. We're still in the planning phase of this, but we're sure that Wayne County and surrounding counties will be thrilled with this one. We're going to host our first annual Altamaha Hall River Jam. It's going to be this fall. And this will be a country music benefit concert that will feature country music, food vendors, other type of vending, a merch area, cornhole, and so much more. And I can't go into too much detail, but like I said,
it's going to be in the fall.
It's going to be in the fall. It's going to be in October.
Okay.
So we're very excited to bring that.
Do you have the location yet?
It's not set in stone. We
Not
do
set in
have a
stone.
prospect, but
Okay.
I promise you, as soon as the details get ironed out, you guys will be the first to know.
All right.
And we can't wait to come back on the Butch and Bob show and announce that. So stay tuned. It's a big announcement coming up, and it's Omaha River Jam. And just a reminder that all of our events are fundraisers for Hospice of South Georgia. We are a registered 501c3 nonprofit that serves not only Wayne County, but Appleton, Bacon, Brantley, Jeff Davis, Liberty, Long, Pierce, Tatnall, and as well as portions of Coffee, Glenn, McIntosh, and Ware counties. So as you can see, we cover a wide variety and a wide area and to serve families with all their hospice needs. And our nurses and Tony and Jennifer, they're just absolutely amazing. I mean, it's incredible staff. I'm so honored to work for Hospice of South Georgia. And if you wish to volunteer, sponsor, donate, want to get involved for any upcoming events, if you want to donate to the thrift store, you can get in touch with Kaylee Jones or myself. You can call, I love to give our number, 912-588-0080. Or you can email me at kylie@hospicesoga.org, or just stop by our office. We're located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, right across the street from Bill Morris Park, and you can come meet with us. Yeah, and last but not least, we just wanted to give a big shout out again to Wayne County. We literally could not have our events without the generosity of this amazing county. We're always and so appreciative of you all. And we thank you all for all your love and support for us at Hospice of South Georgia.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Kaylee, y'all got a year's packed. Y'all going to be busy.
We are. We're trying to be. I love to plan events. I love fundraising, and I love Hospice South Georgia. So it just kind of all fits, right?
Okay. Yeah. And so let's just go back, just rewind this tape a little bit here. What is the next event y'all got coming up?
The next event will be our Wayne County Seniors Prom on Saturday, April 15th at Under the Chandelier.
Okay, and y'all be back on to give more details on that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then we will have our raffle run, which will be May 20th, 2023. And then we will have our Market to Midnight event, date to be announced. And then we will have our Omaha River Jam. That will be hopefully in October. And we do have our Camp Hope. Our Camp Hope, we are still debating on what weekend we want to have that. If you're not aware of Camp Hope, it's a bereavement camp at Jekyll Island, the 4-H camp for children who have suffered a loss. Either if you've suffered a loss, of a grandparent, a parent, a pet, a friend, if you've moved, here and had to leave your friends, if you're a child going through divorce or separation, it's a phenomenal camp. This past year was my first time attending this Camp Hope, and it is just amazing to see the kids thrive, to see them, go through all of these. What is it that they go through? They have these classes, and they learn to get in touch with their feelings and express their feelings in a safe environment without judgment. And to see some of these kids go through that, and when you see them show up at Camp Hope, they'll see the kids that they met at Camp Hope the previous year. So you see them give them high fives and, run around and play, and it's a lot of fun. And, this year we have a few tricks up our sleeve for Camp Hope.
So it is free.
Yeah, it's 100% free for the child for children.
This sometime this year when y'all decide on the date.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we will, as soon as we figure that out, we will let the community know as well. We'll let you all start signing up as well. So, yeah, It's a busy year, right?
Busy year, right?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Well, thank y'all for letting us come on.
We'll look forward to having y'all back on again sometime soon to talk about the upcoming events. Start with the senior night there in April, and then the bike run and all the other activities. And all these activities, folks, are for fundraisers for hospice. So not only can you have fun, you can also help raise funds for hospice.
Yeah. All right. Well, y'all have a great day and try to stay dry.
And go Dogs.
All right. Go Dogs.
Go Dogs.
Bye, y'all.
All right. We'll be back with more of the world-famous Butch and Bob show in a moment.
Here's your WIFO forecast. Showers likely, possibly a thunderstorm. Some locally heavy rainfall, mid-70s southwest winds. Partly cloudy, slight chance of evening showers and thunderstorms, 50 for tonight. Tomorrow, sunny, highs upper 60s, around 40 Thursday night. Friday, sunshine, high of 60. Saturday, sunny, highs in the mid-60s. Georgia Chief Meteorologist John Weatherby in the Georgia 811 Weather Center. Contact 811 before you dig.
When further treatment is no longer an option, hospice can provide services to manage symptoms and difficulties caused by illness. Emotional, psychosocial, and spiritual care, as well as support to the families and caregivers, are all part of hospice care. Hospice of South Georgia has been a part of the health community in Wayne and surrounding counties since 1998. The professional yet compassionate attention provided by our staff is unsurpassed. Widely supported by donations from the local population, Hospice of South Georgia is the local nonprofit hospice in Wayne County. Our administrative office is located at 1625 Sunset Boulevard, and Hospice of South Georgia accepts anyone who meets hospice criteria, regardless of their ability to pay. Please call 912-588-0080 to speak with someone about hospice care. That was 912-588-0080. We are your hometown hospice, and we are here to serve you. Hospice of South Georgia, working to add life to your days.
105.5 FM in Jesup, Big Dog Country Radio, WIFO. And Bob, we've got a brand new county chairman and vice chairman from the meeting yesterday morning. The county commissioners got together and they voted, and we got new ones.
We do.
We do. Kevin McCrary is chairman, and Jamie Hickox, the vice chairman. And then they'll have their very first meeting of the year next week. Is that right?
Week from today.
Week from today. We'll have their very first meeting. And so we'll see how the county commission with the new folks on there move along this next year to take care of the concerns of the Wayne County citizens. And then you had the city council meeting last night. They still cannot make a final decision on that piece of equipment that the water department wants and needs, and they say they need, and the city manager say they need, and they budgeted it. They put the money in the budget for it, came under budget, and they still can't get it totally approved because they couldn't get it four votes. So it's not simply a majority in the city council. You got to have 4 to get something passed.
The full panel's got to be there. If not, the full panel's not there, you got to have 4 votes. So.
Oh, okay. All right. So we'll see how all that turns out. That was there anything else from the city council meeting last night?
Getting ready for the elections in August. Districts 1.
So we got city elections this year for the city of Jesup. Because they've
staggered
the terms on them, because you got some that'll be voted on, and then other ones will be 2 years from now.
I just want to make sure I get the right districts that are up for.
Okay, so that is the city council meeting that was held last night by the city of Jesup. And they'll have getting things ready for the folks in those particular districts in the city of Jesup to be able to vote this coming year for their city council folks that will be up for re-election.
1, 4, and 5 in the mayor's seat up for re-election.
1, 4, 5 in the mayor's seat. Okay.
It's a whopping $3 if you want to qualify.
Wow, $3 to qualify.
I'll loan you $3 if you want.
You couldn't pay me to be a elected official. Oh boy! So all that's going on right there, and so the county council met yesterday, picked their chairman and vice chairman. The city council met. All that information is on our local newscast, and Bob will be back with you today around 12:15 with more local news and sports. Then again around 5:15 this afternoon, right here on 105.5 FM in Jesup, and it'll be on our website by noon today at BigDogCountry.com. Just go where it says B&B Show, and today's Butch and Bob Show, local news and local sports, all be there by 12 noon on our website. All right. Got your cap on there, Bob. SEC football champs.
I'm ready to get my back-to-back national championship hat after Wednesday, or after Monday.
After Monday. Yeah.
I think Georgia should win this game. I mean, they're favored to win the game. Let's hope they win the game. But TCU scares me because their offenses, they've got those big-time receivers. They throw the ball around. And like I said, the Georgia secondary has been exposed the last 2 games. So hopefully they shore that up. But it'll be interesting how the game plays out on Monday night. But glad to see it's a 7:30 kickoff. They moved it up a little bit, so it's not going to be too late.
So 7:30 kickoff.
7:30 kickoff instead of
8:30.
8.
Yeah. So it should be over by 11:30.
All right.
Okay. It's about 4 hours for those type of games.
And with the TV timeouts.
TV timeouts, halftime, that kind of stuff. It's about 4 hours. So it should be about 11:30. I'll be sawing logs, Bob. I'll have to wake up and find out who won. Because I get up at 3:45 every morning. And so, I'm in bed by 8 o'clock. Try to get my 7.5 hours of sleep. Try to get to bed around 8:15, 8:30, somewhere along there, so I can get 7 to 7.5 hours of sleep each night, which, at my advanced age, Bob, I need. Well, anybody's supposed to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night, consistently. Ever so often, we have to have a short night, like you will Monday night, because you'll stay up to 11:30, 12 o'clock. It's going to be a very interesting game. Listening to Fox Sports yesterday, our sister station, WLOP, Fox Sports Radio, 1370 AM The Buzz. They all kind of think that Georgia's going to win, but the TCU will give them a run for the money. It's like the David and Goliath. They're just doing all those angles there to make it a very interesting game for this coming Monday night. But 13 points, is that still the spread?
That's still the spread.
It'll be interesting to see if that changes during the week. And as Coach Kirby Smart said this morning on GNN Sports that some of the persons that were wounded and hurt and banged up, and most of them should be ready for the game Monday night, but he can't say at this time.
I think the line will come down eventually.
What is it going to come down to, about 9?
No.
9.5?
No.
10, 10.5?
I think it comes down to about 12 or 11.
Okay.
It'll come down. I think it'll come down a couple of points.
Okay.
I think a lot of people will be jumping on that 13 points for TCU, considering Ohio State gave us everything we wanted this past Saturday.
Yeah,
so.
And that's the type of team we seem to have a problem with, Ohio State. They're flinging around everywhere, big passing game, mobile quarterback. Right. That has given us the most problem all year long.
This TCU quarterback's fun to watch. He's a gamer.
He's a gamer?
He's like Stetson. I mean, when the game's on the line, he normally comes through. It's going to be a fun game to watch.
Yeah. And they also were talking about, like you did yesterday on the Butch and Bob show, about how TCU was not even talked about to even winning their conference, more or less getting into the playoffs and national championship game. Nobody gave them a shot for anything because, based on the record of the year before and the talent they had there and that kind of stuff, but they get the new coach, quarterback, brings his game up big time, and here they are, taking on the Dogs in the big game.
Preseason predictions, they were predicted 7th in their conference.
7th. Just in their conference.
Those writers got egg on their face.
Well, you don't know.
What do they know?
Yeah, what do you know, man? I mean, you take a look at Georgia back in 1980. I mean, what we were in '79, really nothing. Right. Okay, and then 1 year later, we win the national championship. You just never can tell them that. But the Dogs have the talent, they got the pedigree, they got the desire, they got the will, they got Stetson Bennett at quarterback. They'll win at least by 10.
Needs one more MVP trophy.
Yes, sir. Another MVP trophy. Got to build that wing onto his new house there with the trophies.
Three trophies already. What's one more? Heck of a career.
Yeah.
Been fun to watch. That's a heck of a fourth quarter, like I said. I didn't realize we outscored them 18-3 in that fourth quarter. I mean, that was the difference in the game.
18-3 in the fourth quarter.
So Stetson was, I think, 9 of 10, 190 yards for 2 touchdowns. So that was a big-time performance.
Mm-hmm.
Mailman delivers again. A lot of haters out there. Just social media. There's people out there how can you be against this kid? I don't understand it. But
I heard some of the folks.
Jealousy is a bad thing, I guess. I know. Somebody just was ripping him on social media yesterday. But he was getting crushed by everybody that responded.
Why?
So, I don't know.
I mean, he's lost one game in 2 years.
I don't know.
He's won MVP trophies. He's got the Dogs back when they've been down in the fourth quarter and brought them back with pinpoint passing. Sure, he makes mistakes, but Tom Brady makes mistakes. Aaron Rodgers makes mistakes. Quarterbacks are going to make mistakes just like any other athlete out there.
He's finally got Paul Feinbaum praised him, so that was amazing.
Yeah.
It took him a year and a half to finally get on the bandwagon. We finally realized he's pretty good.
I heard a sports talk person yesterday yesterday or day before, something like that, said something like, well, there was parts in the game where his walk-on talent mistakes came through, but then he corrected those in the fourth quarter and brought him back.
I think he'd be the first to tell you he didn't play well in the first half. I mean, I said he made some mistakes. They said you don't ever see him run past the line of scrimmage and throw the ball. And we were talking about that on the way home. Me and David Earl, there was times where he could run the ball, and he's done it all year, but he just, for some reason, he didn't want to take the yardage. He was looking to throw the ball instead of run. So, because he's made so many plays with his legs. He did have the 5-yard touchdown run, but I'm talking about during the game. He'd roll wide when he's running downfield, and when he threw it past the line of scrimmage, and the Kirby was saying the lateral pass was not, that wasn't even where he was supposed to throw the ball. So that was a big mistake, and the interception wasn't good, but he, like I said, when the game was on the line, he came through.
Yeah, now, give me Stetson Bennett any day of the week over any other quarterback out there. He's
pretty good.
Yeah,
I still think he's going to get drafted. That people keep what he's going to do at the end of the season. I still see an NFL team picking him up. I mean, he's not going to be a first-round pick or, but I think third, fourth round, I think an NFL team's going to give him a shot. So if he wants to go to the next level, he's going to get an opportunity, I do believe.
At least get that opportunity for somebody.
I think he'll be drafted and he'll get an opportunity to go be on the NFL. That backup NFL job's a good job.
Oh yeah, it sure is.
Zeke Predict, the guy that backed up Bart Starr all those years, said was the best NFL job he ever had. Stood on the sideline, held a note, and got a nice check for about 13 years. Good living.
Huh? And you're part of the NFL experience. You're a professional football player. You're there with them. You're doing the practicing on the sidelines.
I mean, Tom Brady's backup, just living life.
Yeah, living life large.
Go Tom, go.
I'm not hurting after this game like you
Let
are.
me hold this clipboard.
Well, we talked yesterday about the Jaguars. They're hosting the Titans this coming Saturday night there in Jacksonville. And to win the game, they get the host. I mean, it's amazing. All this playing all year long, it comes down to this last game between these two teams. I mean, you couldn't have scripted better. The winner of this team will host playoffs.
Go Jaguars.
Go Jags. Win the division. Host that playoff game.
Trevor Lawrence playing extremely well. He's fun to watch.
And like I said, they whipped up on Tennessee a few weeks ago, the first part of December. And Tennessee is starting with, I heard on the Fox Sports this morning driving into the station about 5 o'clock that Tennessee is going to have a backup quarterback. Some guy that's bounced around from different teams for the past several years is basically a practice quarterback, but he's going to be their starter.
Big advantage for Jacksonville. That's good.
Yep. He did play against Dallas. That was his only game he's ever started in the NFL, and he hadn't played that much time in the NFL at all. He's just been kind of one of those guys that's been holding the clipboard, and a practice quarterback. But he's going to be their starter for some reason this coming Saturday night there in Jacksonville. So that's going to be some excitement down there. That's great that Jacksonville's going to be, it's like a playoff game. I mean,
really
you win, you win the division. It's for the AFC South. And for a winning record, too. It'll be 9-8. So, go Jags. And the game will be heard on our sister station, Fox Sports, 1370 AM, The Buzz, WLOP. And that will begin at around 6 o'clock on Saturday. Looking forward to it. I guess the Falcons are just playing for pride this weekend, right? Because they'll be taking on Tampa Bay, and Tampa's already won the NFC South. And that'll be a 1 o'clock kickoff on Sunday, which that game can be heard right here on 105.5 FM.
Who the Falcons close out with?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Tom and them. I don't know if they'll play their regulars or not. I mean, they've won the division. Do you rest? I mean, you got all these different opinions from folks. Tampa's one of those teams that's hot when they're supposed to be here at the end of the season. Do you keep that going? Do you keep that chemistry going? Or do you be concerned about injuries and keep some of the starters out? Who knows? Or do you let them play the first half and then play the subs in the second half? Something the decision the coach is going to have to make for Tampa Bay. And then if Green Bay wins, Tampa Bay's already in, but if Green Bay wins this weekend, they'll be in the playoffs. But they got to win.
They're going to get in. Aaron Rodgers will have them in. That's one game. I'm definite. Packers win that game. They get in. Okay. So it'll be good to have the older, more mature quarterbacks in there. Brady and Rodgers in there. Good to have those guys in there.
Yeah, it's good to have them in there. All right. Anything else going on, Bob? Anything else we need to know about here before we close out the Butch and Bob show this morning?
Just Curious about how bad this weather's going to get today.
Yeah, according to John Weatherby from the Georgia News Network, the worst of the weather will be in the central and western part of the Georgia. But we still have that 90% chance of showers today, maybe some gusty winds and maybe some thunderstorms. So if that front decides to go a little more southeast, we could get some worse parts of it. Hopefully it'll just be rain.
Right. So,
all right, Bob, have a good day. All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show right here on WIFO, brought to you by First Southern Bank, Van's Barbecue, Murphy Builder Supply, and Oak Quinn & Associates.